Discover Vama Wellness, Canadian Ayurvedic scalp and hair care brand. Nourish your hair and soul with a luxurious plant-powered formula. Embrace self-care and tradition with luscious and shiny hair.
The way Vama started is because I became a mom. I went through postpartum hair loss. How to grow it back? How do you rejuvenate the scalp? How do you get it? It needs a little bit of help. So I said, I have to go back to India and get the ingredients. And so our products are all actually native grown from India. So I use it on my daughter and my son, and even, the male, like my husband will use it. Ye kya karega? Ye makes your hair softer. It helps with the frizz. It helps strengthen the hair.
उफ, ये जुल्फें कितना प्यार करते हैं हम अपनी जुल्फों से, राइट? कभी कोई एक्टिव काम करना होता है, कॉन्फिडेंट फील करना होता है, तो एक हाई पोनीटेल बना लेते हैं। कभी रोमांटिक फील करते हैं तो अपनी जुल्फों को यूं खोल के हवा में लहराते हैं। उफ, ये जुल्फें क्या क्या कर जाती हैं। तो आज का ये स्पेशल टॉपिक हम शुरुआत करना चाहेंगे विद स्कैल्प। हम बालों के बारे में बात करते हैं। क्या कभी हमने सोचा कि स्कैल्प ट्रीटमेंट इज सो मच नीडेड? वेल, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टॉक, आई एम गोइंग टू बी समवन हु इज गोइंग टू क्वेश्चन। लेकिन ये क्वेश्चन मैं पूछूं किससे? Well, I have a very special guest here with me who is the founder and the owner from Vama Wellness Hair Care and a lot. Let me introduce Sarah Lee, who's right here with me. She's looking all beautiful, dressed up, beautiful hair. और बहुत सारे सवाल पूछूंगी, लेकिन उससे पहले let me introduce you. Sarah, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. बहुत शुक्रिया.
Oh, yes. And by the way, इन्हें हिंदी भी आती है.
थोड़ी सी.
That's good.
Thank you so much for having me. I am Sarah, and I'm the founder of Vama Wellness. We are a Canadian Ayurvedic scalp and hair care brand. And you are absolutely right. Scalp care, people don't think how much is important. Just like how we have skin on our body,
Yes.
Scalp is actually the skin. And I feel women, your confidence when you start seeing the hair falling in the shower.
Oh.
And you see the hair fall, hair loss. And this is common in terms of hormones and aging and stress, but we can actually do something about it. And I think that's why it's so important to talk about scalp care, the importance of scalp care, because it's, normally not an area that people think about.
That's very much true. I mean, but there's still a scope if you feel ki, damage has already been done. But there's still hope for your hair, for your scalp, and of course, thanks to their whole brand. What I actually want to start with is, who is Sarah Lee and kahan se aaye hain aap?
So I am a mom of two. I will start off by saying that because
proud mother.
Very proud mother. But I am actually born and brought up in India. So I am Chinese by descent, but I am born and brought up in India from Calcutta.
Oh.
So West Bengal, we speak a lot of Bengali. So that is why Hindi and the Indian culture, it is who I am. It's a little bit about my history. My great grandfather moved to India.
All right.
So I am the third generation Indian born Chinese. And so I came here, when I was about 18, came here for my university and settled down. I've been to boarding school in Darjeeling as well.
That's beautiful.
Yes, काफी, a lot of fond memories and बहुत दोस्त है, like a lot of like बचपन की दोस्त भी है. They're still there in Calcutta, so it is near and dear to my heart. But ever since coming here and the way Vama started is because I became a mom, right? And after I became a mom, I went through postpartum hair loss.
Oh yes, that's something that we should always consider is a postpartum depression is a thing.
It is.
B, postpartum hair loss is the biggest concern that we mothers face all the time. I have been through that stage. You've been through that stage.
Yeah.
So that is what actually
Triggered this journey of
Oh.
why Vama exists today.
Hmm.
Because I had a lot of hair fall. No, it was a journey. And for me, when you become this confident woman who've always wanted to take care of yourself and you go through a lot of hair fall and hair loss, I was
Oh.
warned. Bahut, those told me like, yes, kafi, is going to fall. And so I was fine with that. But what I didn't realize was how to grow it back. How do you rejuvenate the scalp? How do you get it? It needs a little bit of help to get going again. I think it's lacking a lot of the vitamins, lacking a lot of the deficiency, the blood circulation, the scalp massage. People don't talk about it. But I was at a loss. I thought this is what it's going to be. But most importantly, I didn't realize that I lost that much hair.
Oh.
So I went back to India. I went for a holiday, and एक बहुत sweet बचपन की दोस्त है. I've known her since kindergarten.
Oh,
And
forever.
yes, forever. So don't like people always get shocked with this. So I said, let's get together for a picture.
Yeah.
And she said, Sarah, cover yourself up. Can't you see ye itna bald spots hai? And for me, if she hadn't said that, I wouldn't have noticed. I went home and I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, ye kaun hai? Like, I can't even
Was that an
pehchan bhi nahi.
awakening?
Yeah, it was an awakening. I said, like, what happened? I got dressed. I put on my makeup. I did my hair. But I think that night, everything changed. When I look in the mirror, I was like, I pehchan nahi hai. Like, I cannot recognize who this person is. At what point did I let myself go, right?
Yeah.
And so I started this journey. I was like, how do I kickstart? And I grew up with hair oiling, right? I grew up with making those face masks and hair oils and in the
like
kitchen.
in every other Indian household,
Yes.
you'd see our mothers putting on mask to us and then scalp
Yes,
massaging,
dahi
hair,
and
eggs,
cucumber,
a
eggs,
lot of
everything. Do everything in your hair. So I said, let me go back and by that time I was living in Canada. I said, let me go back and see. I bought all the hair
the
oils in
root
India.
cause.
Yeah, I bought everything and I went back to India. I came back to Canada. And then what I realized was I started reading the labels because now I have choti bachi, right? So I said, okay,
you must.
I have to start reading. And then what I realized, a lot of them had like mineral oil, synthetic fragrances, BHTs, a lot of different ingredients here that are in like they basically they go against your hormones, right? And even for the little kids, it's not safe. So I went back and I said, I want to use it for my kids, my family, for myself. And so I went on this journey to start making and formulating. And once I started working, people were seeing, so my friends and family were like, this is great. Like, what is this? I said, I want to make this and offer this to other women. And if I want to be true to Ayurvedic, the roots, I said, how can I make it different? How can I make it real? And tie it back to true Ayurveda. So I said, I have to go back to India and get the ingredients. And so our products are all actually native grown from
India.
Made in a proper facility. I worked with the Ayurvedic doctors and the lab specialists, but with the ingredients I grew up with that I knew. And now that I've seen something that works, is effective, and loved by family and friends, I said, let me take that time out of other busy mothers who are trying everything that they can do.
Yes.
I had friends who had a lot of hair fall. They're like, I'm ready to pay thousands of dollars for like...
Just save my hair because of course... I think जब हम पूरी beauty की बात करते हैं, the major attraction point I would say is actually hair. Yes. But there's a big difference जब हम ये बात करते हैं कि hair care. हम typical treatment अपने आप को देते रहते हैं, shampoo, conditioner, serum, but we actually are not really thinking about the scalp treatment, which is, as Sarah Lee said, which is so much important. Root cause ko samajhna is so much important.
Exactly. Right? And that's why at Vama Wellness, like for us, I tell everyone, we are a wellness brand. Our products are not styling products. It's not going
Yeah.
to be in the salon where you walk out and you're like, oh, I'm feeling fantastic today because they put the styling products, the
Correct.
hairsprays, the
Yes.
silicone products. So you're temporarily both acha feel,
Yeah, and the next day you wake up
and then
and
next day
boom.
I can't get the same
Yeah, why?
hairstyle, right?
So tell me, what are those products that you actually deal with? What is that wow product you would suggest?
Yes. So for our line, we have two different hair oils, and people always ask oils. They get so scared, but it is rooted in Ayurveda, teachings, and I think it is very, very common and widely used in India, used in centuries. It's called hair oiling. The tail hair, you put it on the scalp, and Dadi was there doing the
Chumpi
massage.
कहते हैं हम उसको.
Yes,
Chumpy.
chumpy. Yes, exactly. So it is basically bringing that to the modern woman, the modern lifestyle. I don't think you've smelt it yet. So I think I'm going to get you to smell it now. But
Oh,
yahan
I
par
am really excited
yeah.
to do that.
Our products, because of all of the other, you know, formulation, ours does not have any synthetic fragrance. Koi synthetic fragrance nahi hai. We don't use any chemicals in there.
So it's completely vegan.
It's vegan, certified cruelty free.
Oh, that's very nice.
Try this on
So,
the top of your hand.
like here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here you'll notice, first thing, the oil consistency बहुत अच्छा है. It doesn't sit on your scalp.
Oh,
It
it's not very
shampoos off.
thick as well.
It smells like the spa.
It's
It is,
it's exactly like a spa.
right? So
Like I can have a spa treatment at home.
yes,
Oh,
it is.
I can keep smelling
It
this.
is beautiful. It's a beautiful smell. So we have the smell that you're smelling is the virgin coconut oil and the
It
sandalwood.
doesn't smell like coconut at all.
Yeah. And
I mean, it's
sandalwood
not
smell.
that typical smell of
yes.
coconut, which is too harsh for sometimes, you know.
It's
You know that,
overpowering.
yes, it's so overpowering. People would actually know that. Acha, aaj tel lagaya
Tel
hai.
lagaya. So that's exactly what I did not want to do. So the modern mom here, we are all working, we are busy, the young, this new generation. ये formulation बहुत intentional है. I
Okay.
formulated to be light, so you
Yes,
can
it
still
is
do
light.
a nice bun look and slick it back and still go pick up the kids. Also, it has ashwagandha bhi hai. Also, ashwagandha ये adaptogenic ingredient है. So when you apply it, उसके properties है actually mentally relieves, physically relieves stress.
Stress. Oh, I want to live a stress-free life, and so do you. I
So do
know. So does Sara Ali. But यही है वो छोटी-छोटी चीज़ें जो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ज़िंदगी में कितनी ज़रूरी हैं. एक औरत को समझ सकती है. सही मायने में आज ये प्रूफ हो गया है जहाँ सारा ली खुद अपने बैटल से जूझ रही थी यू नो वेयर शी फेल्ट कि पोस्टपार्टम इज जस्ट टेकिंग ऑल माय हेयर जहाँ प्रेगनेंसी में यू गेट टू फील ओह वाओ आई हैव अ गुड वॉल्यूम आई हैव सो मेनी गुड हेयर कमिंग अप बट वही जब आप एक बच्चा डिलीवर करते हैं आप उस बच्चे को जन्म दे रहे हैं नरिश कर रहे हैं स्ट्रेस में है यू बैटलिंग विद एवरीथिंग एंड एट द सेम टाइम जब आप उन प्यारे प्यारे बालों को जाते हुए देखते हैं इट्स हार्ट ब्रेकिंग and to see that this product
and it can be used on kids, even like
even on kids.
Yes, I use it on my daughter and my son, and even the male, like my husband will use it. So
this is for male as well. That's a good win-win situation. And do you also deliver to India as well?
So we have worldwide shipping on our website, but in Canada and the US, we offer free shipping over $50.
Over $50, they offer free shipping. So, Sarah, I really wanted to know, does the quality or the type of my hair actually is a thing to consider while you are choosing a product from your
from my
brand?
line? Yes, so we have one scalp oil, sub hair type के लिए. The reason why also is because ये scalp treatment है, skin की treatment, not a hair type. It's not a styling product. A design है एक dropper case, it's a design in a dropper, और ये पूरी dropper आप direct scalp में apply करके the whole scalp you massage it in once a week.
Okay, and also because हम समझते हैं कि मसाज का एक्चुअली क्या रीज़न है कि मम्मियाँ बैठती थी बचपन में हमारे बालों पे वो चंपी करती थी वो एक्चुअली सिर्फ ऑयल नहीं लगा रही थी उसका मतलब ये है इज़ दैट द ब्लड सर्कुलेशन कैन एक्चुअली वर्क और वो अंदर तक तेल जाए एंड एक मज़ा आ जाए बिल्कुल नर्व्स को टच कर जाए एंड दैट इज़ वाई टुडे सारा हैज़ दिस ब्यूटिफुल प्रोडक्ट By the way, ये kit के साथ ही आएगा, so it's kind of right, girls. तो actually इसे use कैसे करना है? So when you put up your
Yes.
oil,
So basically, a lot of people don't talk about the scalp massage. So scalp massage, there are a few benefits. One is wo hair roots hai, it's almost like exercise. We're strengthening
yes.
it.
Oh.
So it's becoming stronger. Phir oxygen delivery, nutrient delivery bhi kar raha hai, right? And then when you use with the hair oil, you are helping absorption.
Absorption.
And then, of course, you are stimulating all of the hair regrowth as well. So ye bahut benefit. But a lot of people, time nahi hai, or they don't want to get their fingers dirty or anything.
Yes.
So we designed this scalp comb. Ye fingers ke jaise, it's rounded.
Very
And
beautiful.
it's also a little bit oval. It's a little bit curved in to hug your scalp. So
Yes.
you put it on your scalp and then you just move it in a little round, rotating circulation, and you just go all the way down to your neck and your shoulders.
Oh, it is going to be so helpful. I am so going to try this tonight. I cannot wait. And by the shape, actually, I can say that it's not going to hurt you. It's pretty much oval from all the sides.
It doesn't
कुछ
pull
ऐसा
your
नहीं है
hair.
कि edgy है and all that. And you get to see this beautiful Vama imprinted on it. ये touch लड़कियों को बहुत अच्छा लगता है. So I really, really feel this is so beautiful.
This one here is for just the hair, not the scalp. So after your shampoo, when your hair is still damp, ek pump, just ears down.
Okay.
And rub it into your hair and it dries weightless.
Oh, and then we can do styling on top
Style,
of
yes.
it?
Put a heat protectant, whatever, and then you can go out or you can let it dry normally. But ye kya karega? Ye makes your hair softer. It helps with the frizz. It helps strengthen the hair. It's Ayurvedic ingredient as well, but you can smell. This one has a little bit more of that vanilla jojoba oil
Oh,
scent, a lot lighter.
I am feeling so girly today.
You're gonna love it. I'm
I
telling you.
love it already.
You can feel the difference in one use. Your
Oh,
hair
wow.
feels softer, shinier, stronger. But ये क्यों important है? Because ये styling product नहीं है. You're going to feel amazing, but you're actually putting in so much benefits.
That's true.
That is the
and
most
there
important.
are no chemicals, girls. Please. I mean, we really need to understand जब हम बड़ी-बड़ी brands के पास जाते हैं, we need to see कि उसमें ingredients क्या use किए गए हैं.
And synthetic fragrance, just because it smells good, like there's a lot of
Yeah.
alcohols and unnecessary smells that it's still possible to smell good and feel good.
I have few questions to ask to you, which I prepared with my team, and why not? क्या आप जानती हैं आयुर्वेदा का मतलब क्या है?
Yes, it is basically the science of life. Such a beautiful balance
It's
of the mind,
correct.
body, and soul.
What's that one myth about hair care you'd like to debunk?
That you can replace split ends.
Oh,
Okay, I'm telling you right now, again, if you felt that you hadn't cut your hair in a year
Yes.
and there's some marketing out there saying it will repair your split ends, if your hair's actually dead, right? It's dead. It's alive at the root, but ye ends hai, wo dead
Ends,
hai.
yeah.
I think that's the biggest myth and the biggest marketing tactic that absolutely
yes.
does not work.
It's just a video editing trick. Don't fall for it.
And the other one, you can't use oil on oily scalp. That is absolutely wrong.
Oh, yes, I have heard this a lot of time.
Yes, a lot of people say, "Oh, I have an oily scalp, so I don't want to add more oil," right?
Oh,
So
thank God for telling me this. I mean, ये इस टाइम का इस सदी का I mean सबसे बड़ा इन्होंने राज खोल दिया है.
when you put a product on it, you're moisturizing it, you're trying to balance it out. So that actually helps a lot. You need to have a protein-rich, balanced diet. A lot of foods that are like rich in omega. Avocados.
Oh,
They're great as well.
good fats.
Yes, good
So you
fats.
also suggest that with the scalp treatment of Vama, you also need to have such nutrition-full diet. This brings me to my next question. If you hadn't founded Vama Wellness, what's that nether venture you might have pursued?
I think probably coaching. So I would love to help people find what are you actually passionate about. Did you know that this job even exists today? That you can actually do
Life
something?
coach.
Yes.
Yes. But I think in a way you are actually doing that by spreading the knowledge that you gained over this period.
Yes.
You're trying to help with that knowledge to other women out there, and not just women. I'm telling you, it's for everyone.
Won the Mama Baby Awards for clean beauty,
Oh,
right? So, ये सब है ingredients. People always want to know ये क्या है, क्यों?
क्यों?
Why does it make it? Why does it work?
Yeah.
Right? And there's amla, there's rosemary, ashwagandha, kalonji seeds भी
और
है.
कितने खूबसूरती से ये बता रहे हैं आप, ये सोचिए इतने तो हम हिंदुस्तानियों के नाम नहीं ले पाते हैं.
Nariyal tail,
हाँ
right?
जी.
And we use virgin coconut, not a fractionated. Indian hair oils, they also use the fractionated ones,
Yeah.
which takes away the nutrients. So we use the virgin coconut oil straight in, like in a solid form. Castor oil bhi hai. I'm really, really happy that the results people send to me, and they, like, I don't ask for it, they just send it and they said, you know, I understand I'm getting age, I understand I'm going through hormones, but just to know that I'm putting a high quality product and taking care of myself and feeling good about it.
Correct.
It's like, it makes me feel confident, it makes me feel loved.
Yes, अपने आप से प्यार करने का मौका ये
Yes.
बहुत अच्छा है. Could you share a very memorable story from a customer who has been impacted by your brand, you know, in a very positive manner? Because of course, damage तो कोई नहीं है. It's completely vegan. I mean, guys, come on.
Yeah, no, I've actually had a few customers who underwent cancer treatments. It just helps them rejuvenate, get them to kickstart back their journey on their back to regular life, back to enjoying life after the treatments, right? And so for them to, you know, come to me and tell me that it helped make a difference. Another girl told me she goes to the hospital and she applies it for her mom
Oh my
every
God.
week, right? So those type of stories,
You
truly,
won the battle,
truly,
Sarah.
yeah,
You won this
that's why I
battle.
do it.
This is so moving. I've got goosebumps. I mean, just imagine कि उन लोगों में भी एक विश्वास क्रिएट करना थ्रू अ प्रोडक्ट इज अ वेरी बिग थिंग. एक चाइनीज डिसेंट से आना, ये ख्याल कहाँ से आया आपने? ये अमेलगमेशन, बीइंग अ चाइनीज एंड यू नो बीइंग फ्रॉम दैट डिसेंट और इंडिया में रहना, ये कैसे ये थॉट आई आपकी पूरी?
Mera great grandfather went to India, right? But my whole life, all I've known is Bharat, right?
Oh.
And so for me, I actually don't see myself any differently.
It's a
I
very
have to look
proud
myself
thing
in the
for us.
mirror, you know.
Oh.
And for me, that is home. A lot of people say, "Oh, you know, like, have you been to China?" I said, "I have. I've been there for like 2 weeks for a business trip." Right? I said,
Is
"But
that all?
that's all." Yes, I have family there, right? So in India, we have a nice community. We have, you know, we have a lot of Chinese food. We celebrate a lot of Chinese cultures, which is fantastic. But I think I'm just so proud because I get to experience like two rich cultures,
Yes.
like very rooted in tradition, like the Chinese roots and the Indian roots, the family values,
Yes.
the work ethic. Ye sab, like, to be a part of both. I would say, like, I'm just so lucky.
Yes, and you know, there's a term in India that we call Hindi Chini bhai bhai. Hindi Chini बहन बहन भी होते हैं.
It's true.
Yeah. So I think I'm actually हमारे लिए बहुत प्राउड की बात है कि सारा ली अपने आप को दिल से क्या, इनफैक्ट ये है ही completely Indian. I mean, look at her.
Listen, okay, मेरा wedding में I wore lehenga.
Wow.
I did. I wore, like, I danced to a Bollywood song. Radha tera jhumka.
Wow, that's nice.
So I danced to
We would
that.
love to see that.
Oh my gosh, no. I'm definitely not as flexible anymore. And my husband danced to a Bollywood song too, and he's, you know, he's not like Indian Chinese, and you know, it's just part of
who you are. And it's a very good thing to actually listen to. एक आखिरी सवाल पे इसे एंड करेंगे. What were some of the biggest challenges that you faced? I am sure ये आसान तो नहीं था. I'm sure.
So one most important thing is, a lot of people say, hey, apki oil, like, you know, there's other ones too. But I tell them, mine is not made at home. I tested it at home. But what you're getting is like proper factory compliant quality ingredients.
Yes.
Now, it's also from India. So now to find a manufacturer that will say क्यों mineral oil नहीं use करने मांगता, क्यों BHT नहीं, like this is our formulation. It took like just testing it took a long time because the quality ingredients and formulations what typical Indian hair oil is different, right? So they are not used to it. So working with them to find the right balance took a long time. वो सब certifications है, labeling requirements है, lot of different rules. How you get the French, English packaging and things like that. So there's a lot of other things on the manufacturing side and packaging side also that people have to think
Must have
about.
been a very, very, very difficult journey. I think it's a very big thing being a woman. It's empowering to see कि कैसे आपने
After
how
two
did you
kids,
do
it's the
this?
passion. Like
It's the
it's the
passion
passion.
that
You have to be passionate about what it is because when the children are asleep, somebody has to go turn on the computer and work, right? And you have to find it in you to do that. And the only way that you're going to be able to find that drive is if you're actually passionate because then it won't really feel like work.
Yes. I am going to use my products tonight itself. I cannot wait anymore. ये box तो मेरा हो गया है, आपका भी हो सकता है. And do you know what? हर एक purchase पे, you were saying, Sarah, there's a 10% off anytime or only for the new
So
subscribers?
all new subscribers have a 10% off.
Oh, all
so
new
this is a chance to try it now.
Yes, 10% off is not less. Trust me, you need it.
We are hoping to inspire happiness and love and inspire everyone to feel that happiness through self-care. So, bilkul take a chance. Ingredients बहुत high quality hai and it works.
It works.
It works. That is the most important thing.
Thank you so much, Sarah. जाते जाते आप एक छोटा सा मैसेज सबको देना चाहेंगे, mother to mother.
Mother to mother, the best message I can say is you are enough.
Yes. Oh, yes, definitely. And keep saying this. Okay.
You are enough.
And you are enough. Thank you so much, Sarah, for giving your time. I'm
Thank
so
you.
excited. And this interview was so beautiful. We talked about some very recurring issues with our health and, कैसे हम उस चीज़ को ठीक कर सकते हैं. And we talked about China, we talked about India, we talked about Canada, the whole struggle, the journey. And I am moved. I'm so inspired.
No, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy we can connect and, be there for the viewers.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for having me. It is truly a privilege to be able to share my story and also to share it with you. So
yeah, but this is not the last time we're meeting. We're going to meet again with some new products, I believe.
Yes, absolutely.